Okay, so in this video we want to learn some basic tools, and this is second part of my video. So I want to show you something extra from this. Okay, so this time I will take another gene named as HMGR2. Okay, so HMGR2 is a gene involved in terpene biosynthesis. Okay, so so for this we have to go for NCBI. So we have to open the tab, and there is, so first of all what we will do, take this CDS fragment, copy it and just paste it. Okay, when you will paste it, and what you will do, just blast it, and from blasting you will able to know what is this. Okay, so my dear friend, this is Arabidopsis thaliana HMGR2. Okay, so when you will go on a session and you will right click, just when you will open a new tab, then you will able to open your this gene. Okay, first of all what I have did, I have opened the tear tab and just I have write HMGR2 and search it. After searching I have got this. Okay, because it is found, it is obtained on chromosome number 2, AT, Arabidopsis thaliana 2G. So whenever you will click on this, you will get what about description of HMGR2. So you can understand their annotation and the rule. Okay, so there is the description, you can go and read about this thing, where and how this HMGR2 involve in various pathways. Okay, so kaha and what is their role, so you are able to know the basic understanding of this gene. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to go on the cDNA, open it, and now on full length CDS. So this is your what, this is your cDNA and this is your CDS. Okay, so when you send to blast, when you will click on send to blast, then your sequence will come and you have to copy all the query sequence. So you will do the same for both the sequence, and what I have did, I have just copy these two formats here. Okay, so this is the CDS of that gene and this is the cDNA. So my dear guys, what we have to do, we have to find a start and stop site. Let's do, and you will start with me together to understand the basics of this. So what you will do, you have to start the sum sequence from there in the CDS and copy it. After copying, you have to search in the same document. Okay, go to the result part and you will go in this. So cDNA ATG, this ATG is your start site. So just you have to notice it and just bold your start site. So this is your start site, and for better understanding we have to color, and you can also do, you can increase the size of your start codon. Okay, and you can underline it, whatever you want you can do from there. Okay, so in cDNA start site is ATG here. So this sequence is your 5' UTR. So change the color for better understanding. And now what you will do, you have to search the stop code. So copy it and again search in the same document, just paste it and go to the result part. And now this is your stop site. Okay, so somewhere this TGA will lead to the stop of your sequence. Now from this TGA your protein synthesis will abolish. Okay, so just go there and just click on the red and just underline it, and you can increase the size. So this is your stop and start, and from there this is the 3' UTR region, guys. Okay, so what you will do, you will change the color of this sequence, okay, for your better understanding. Okay, okay, so this is your full length CDS. Understand, guys? So your protein will synthesize from there to there. So this sequence will able to give you the proper protein. Okay, so when you want to count ki how much fragment is this, so we can go there and just we can count. Okay, so 1.6, now 1.6 kb fragment is this. So your HMCR2 in Arabidopsis is approx 1.6. So let check again from there. This is 1.6. So you got the same sequence, 1.6 kb fragment is HMGR2 when it is whole functional. Okay, in previous lecture we have understand about Hi-Fi, and in this lecture we are going to understand about HMGR2. So guys, right now we have calculated start site, stop site, and your 5' UTR and 3' UTR. So now I can understand my each and every student can analyze start, stop, 5' UTR and 3' UTR by any given sequences. Okay, so now what is my second thought? So my dear friend, I have told you to show in previous lecture we have to go on the gene. So dear friend, this is your whole gene. Okay, and then when you will go on CDS, then see, this is also another very important sequence which have no any intron in between of your sequence. Okay, okay, so my dear friend, now we will understand about intronic region in the chromosome. This is about insulin. Okay, so insulin gene is found on Homo sapien chromosome number 15. Okay, so as you can see here that when you have intronic region, then how will you understand my gene contain intron? So if your mRNA will be as like that, when your mRNA will tell you that you have to join some sequences from there to there, there to there, there to there, it means your gene have introns. Okay, so this is the basic funda to understand if my gene is have intron or not. So if you have to join some sequences, then this is the basic sign that my gene contain what? Intron. So this is insulin. Okay, growth factor. So this contain what? Intron in your gene. So if your gene contain intron, then you must have to join those fragment which contain CDS. So you have to join this to this, this to this, and the aligned sequence is the coding sequence of your what? The gene of insulin growth factor. So you understand the basic thing about the normal gene and this. Okay, so my dear friend, so it is Arabidopsis thaliana chromosome number 2. So your gene is there. So this is MIB12. So MIB12 is also containing what? Intron region. So in mRNA, what you have to join? Number 1 sequence to 245. This is the first fragment. This is the second fragment, and this is the third fragment. It means your gene have how many intron? 1, 2. So if your exon number is 3, then intron number is 2. Okay, so this is about MIB12. So now what we have to do? You have to blast. So what I have did, I have taken your HMGR gene and then I have just blast it. So let's back it to understand. So this is HMGR sequence, okay, HMGR2 sequence, and just I have put it and then I have run the blast. So after blasting it, what we have find that this is our HMGR2. So now you will do the same thing. You have to select, okay, with higher number of query coverage and percent identity. This should be more than 80%, okay. You can only take those which have query coverage is more than 80% and percent identity is also more than 80%, and then you will do the same thing as like that in the previous lecture. So my dear friend, now I can understand you can able to do the basic bioinformatics tools and techniques. So thank you so much for watching my lecture. Goodbye.